What is this? Take my hands. Believe me. I need to go back to. I was like,
you were abandoned.
Apparently my Korean friends don't like me enough to invite
Me neither. Hey everybody, welcome back to Pagoda One. I'm John from America.
Sam from England.
And Chantelle from South Africa.
What is this? Take my hands.
She has a bubble and I just burst it.
I'm trying to wave.
Today I thought we'd maybe talk a little bit about harvest festivals because there's a very important Korean harvest festival coming up called Chuseok. And we wanted to talk a little bit about maybe our first experiences with Chuseok and then what we've done during that, things like that. Have you guys ever celebrated any sort of like harvest festival in your family?
No, the only harvest I celebrate is when my dad makes biltong and then we eat it.
And
What is it?
Biltong is that dried meat snack.
Oh, right.
But it's not, I'm joking, it's not a harvest.
It's the meat harvest.
I don't know about the rest of South Africa. We've got many different cultural groups. I'm not sure if any other cultural group has their own harvest festival, but my family, no.
You got any harvest festivals?
Yeah.
Where's your harvest festival?
Where's my
harvest festival on you?
You want any of this harvest festival? We have our local fish and chip harvest. We have some villages in England celebrate this a bit separately. We do have like unofficial harvest festivals that people celebrate, but there's not an official countrywide or nationwide harvest festival. We celebrate like Lent, right? Which would be kind of the opposite.
Yeah.
Giving up.
But I mean,
giving up food.
Lent is definitely more religious.
It's religious.
Yeah.
Right.
But no, nothing that I can think of.
That is so interesting. Like there's a lot of history, of course, in America, but I wonder why we're like one of the few countries to have such a strong harvest festival going on. I guess Korea does too, but
In America, it's a lot of like, I don't mean this in a kind of sarcastic way, but people love
Yes,
to.
he does.
It's like go hard or go home, you know.
Overboard.
People love to just go all out in America,
Overboard.
so it's
yeah,
huge celebrations. If you can celebrate, it's just
You better celebrate.
Celebrate to the max, right?
exactly.
Yeah.
Are you saying Americans or in general?
Go big or go home.
Well, you know what I mean. In England, we do that too.
He
But
doesn't want to give a straight answer.
yeah, stop it, guys. You guys are bullying me.
In America, we have ours on the fourth Thursday of every November.
Better be right.
Basically, we use that day to like say our thanks for what we've gotten during that year or whatever. And then we use that day as an excuse to pig out on a bunch of food, both that day and, very importantly, the day after. Thanksgiving leftovers are one of the best parts of Thanksgiving.
In Europe, I know Germany has a harvest festival, but it's
Not
kind
Oktoberfest, that's when they harvest the beer.
It's wheat. Is it wheat and hops?
Because obviously the wheat.
I'm there for Oktoberfest.
But we just eat a bunch in America, and I know there's other culture, but the main point is eating, I think. And then in Korea, there's a lot of like history behind it and a lot of culture behind it that goes into like going back to your family and
Spending hours in traffic.
Spending hours in traffic. That's a part of the culture.
Don't they also do something for the ancestors?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's part of the whole
Exactly.
ceremony
Yeah.
thing.
But we're not Koreans. So I was going to ask you guys, what was your like experience with Chuseok in Korea? Because we don't have families to go back to or ancestors to,
Family to go back to. I was like,
you were abandoned.
We do have families to go back to, just not here.
just not
Just
here.
not.
So my experience has been kind of very interesting because when I first came here, it was September 2014, and Chuseok was just about to happen. So I came and I saw lots of fruit being displayed at the department store. The packaged, super expensive,
Yes, but it's overpriced.
over $100 kind of thing.
Also, isn't it spam? Or spam or
There's a spam one as well. There's different versions.
Yeah.
You get a variety, and
a variety pack of all your fruits and spam
of your
for
Chuseok goods.
needs.
So I was just like, what is this?
Yeah.
And then the following year, I actually went to my friend's house.
Oh,
you
really?
And I
experienced
experienced
that?
it with my friend's
I've never.
family.
None of my Korean friends have ever
What is up
invited
with
me.
that?
Yeah.
Shout out. You know who you are.
No, please, we're waiting.
And,
TikTok.
TikTok.
But that was great. That was really, really interesting.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah.
Were you like on the side during the ceremony.
They did that another day separately.
You went one of
okay.
the other days, maybe.
Yeah,
not
yeah,
the
yeah.
actual Chuseok
So they
day.
actually did the whole ceremony before
Yeah,
I
okay,
arrived.
okay.
I was there for the food.
Okay.
As usual.
Yes, as usual, when food is there, I appear.
Sam shows up late everywhere just for the food.
Just for the food.
So like, what food did you get there?
Oh my god. It was more like the table was just covered in dishes. Just dishes everywhere. A lot of kind of like dock things,
Yeah.
and then there was fish dishes.
Yeah.
And the
There
Korean
was so many
pancake,
things.
John.
Yeah, a lot of ton.
Yeah. A favorite.
man.
I would be there for the John.
I'm getting hungry.
I'm very hungry right now. Yeah.
Me too.
Type in like Chuseok food, and you're just gonna see a table full of hundreds of different
Never
dishes.
mind that, just type in Korean pancake. Kimchi John or
John
John
is so good.
kimchi hemul.
Did you have any like unique experiences during Chuseok?
No, apparently my Korean friends don't like me enough to invite
Me neither.
Well, it's a very
I am not
family-centered
bitter
holiday.
at all. My Chuseok experiences the past few years has been not as like Korean, basically, let's say that. It's a holiday, but I'm always doing something. I always go somewhere. The first time my South African friend and I actually went to a little island called Gangwado. We had our own like South African way of doing the Thanksgiving. We had a braai.
And you drank a bunch.
Yeah, we did.
Of course.
We rented a pension, the Korean type of like accommodation, and we had a view of the Gangwado beach or ocean.
Sounds good.
It was really good from the veranda or stoop area.
Wasn't it expensive? Because typically prices just shoot up.
Yes, we were
During
lucky
Chuseok.
actually that the pension owner didn't really raise the prices for that weekend.
Oh, that's
yes,
good.
yes. I knew what holiday it was, but it felt more like a South African holiday in Korea.
Yeah.
You just put the South African flags up.
We were
When
even
you're-
playing South African music. We were
Oh,
all out.
Oh my god.
Oh gosh.
My experience has never been like yours. That's a very nice experience to really do
Yeah,
the
that was
Korean
good.
way
It was
of,
good,
of
yeah.
Chuseok, yes.
Yeah.
I'm always just doing other things, yes. Going somewhere, whatever.
That was a one-time thing. Now I just prefer to just kind of chill at home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm always somewhere. I usually go somewhere. Yes.
You are always somewhere. What
Yeah.
a true statement.
And the second Chuseok, I was in Taiwan, I think. Or,
Oh,
Yeah.
so you just left the country.
Yeah, completely. Sorry, Korea.
I've noticed like a cultural shift. So a lot of people are celebrating Chuseok on different days, and then they'll go on
To
holiday.
travel. Yeah, they go away.
a lot of families kind of mix it up these days
Yes,
because
yes.
of either congestion, like the traffic is just insane,
Yeah.
or to have a holiday or something.
Yeah, a lot of my students who are married kind of tell me they don't really want to face the in-laws.
Yeah.
That's also quite a big thing, the mom-in-law and the other in-laws. So they
Yeah,
want
yeah,
to
yeah.
avoid going to the family.
Oh yeah.
And that's
I've heard
a
some
whole
horror
other
stories.
can of worms.
Yeah.
What about you, John?
What about me? What
Tell
about
us.
John?
Tell us all.
Actually, when I first came, it was in December, so I missed that Chuseok just barely. But the next Chuseok was the longest one. I think it was 10 days
Seriously, you keep track of that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, that's when I went to Taiwan.
2017.
2016.
17. 17, yeah.
In America, I never got holidays. Like, I got Christmas Day and maybe Thanksgiving Day. But when it came to, like, having a whole week off of work, like, what is that?
Yeah.
But then suddenly I come to Korea and it's like, you get like almost 2 weeks off of work,
Yeah.
plus all the other random red days, Buddha's birthday or children's days, things like that. You get all these like
Independence Day.
holidays, and I was like, am I even working? Like,
Well, that's the thing because
am I earning money?
Well,
It was kind of nice to like have that because it was like a whole year of like a lot of hard work because it was coming here for the first time. So it was like 10 days off. All I did was stay home. Like I have never left Korea during the holidays. I've always taken my own vacation time because there's so many people, like you were saying, and the prices can rise.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm not wasting my money.
Yeah.
What? And I just, I stayed home.
the atmosphere is
Because
very
no
different,
Korean
yeah.
friends invited me to their house.
Tisk, tisk.
I bet 0 of my Korean friends watch this.
Same.
Comment below
Yeah.
if you think that you're a friend of mine and you're Korean. But yeah, usually for Chuseok, I just, like you said, just kind of take time off and do my own little thing. All right, that was kind of like Chuseok talk along with my own Thanksgiving holiday. And if you guys have any sort of like that type of holiday during that fall season, please, let us know down below because we'd love to hear about it.
Whatever country.
Make sure to,
Like,
comment,
And subscribe.
Definitely subscribe. Click that bell because you don't want to miss our next video, and we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.
Bye.